Hello everyone, I'm back with a new video about the meta. We are now in season 3, release 17, and the patch was a big change to everything. The main changes for the guns are that there is no more fall off damage, so as long as you hit your target, you're gonna do the full damage potential of the gun in any range. Also, when you ADS, there is no spread anymore. The guns just go there. The bullets just go there. That made the Voltaic Brute an insane overpowered weapon, because last patch the only thing that kept it back from being too powerful were the big spread and the fall-off, because it was an SMG. The fall-off wasn't the issue, the spread was, but now that's gone and nothing changed in terms of how this gun works. It has the same SMG high SMG DPS, fast reload speed, movement speed is the max, so this gun is insane. So I'm gonna place this gun in S plus tier. They have to do something about it probably really soon, so have fun with it while you still can. After this we have in the S tier, so for the reference, S plus is broken OP guns, S tier is OP or meta guns that are like very good, and here we have the PDW. Doesn't have spread anymore, no, like the recoil is very low, no fall of damage, so high DPS like 430, 427 DPS. It's a very strong gun. The only downside is that it is projectile and it's a bit harder to hit in the range, but the gun is very strong. But if you have issues with projectile guns, then you have the second or third best gun, which is the Gorgon. No fall of damage, hit scan, laser pointer, no recoil, 4x scope. It's just a monster. it's just melting people, and it can be as far as you want because of this insane scope. Very good weapon, very annoying. I hope they do something about this gun too, to be honest. But till then, here we are with the meta, right? Now in the A tier we have the viable guns that you can make work, strong guns that you can bring in any match with you, starting with the AR-55, the starter gun. It got a bit buffed. It didn't have this mode last patch, the extra 10 DPS, big damage per bullet, big magazine size, hit scan, no fall off, no spread, very low recoil, it's almost 1. So this is the gun. Comrade is still strong, even though it got pretty nerfed. It's still very strong. Also, what I didn't not say before is that this patch also added the big air inaccuracy, which doesn't apply to the Gorgon. So you can still use it with Quick Suit or Dragonfly and be in the air or shoot mid jumps and slides. And Big Bird also is not affected by the inaccuracy, so that's what it makes it still viable. Then we also have the Shattergun. The Shattergun is very strong due to the low mobility the players have. If you can get in its effective range, you will most likely succeed. I know what's gonna happen when you go against a brute. You're gonna probably get shredded, but you can make it work. The Scraper is just viable, but same with the Asp gun. They are just viable guns close to the PDW, but PDW just is better. It feels better and performs better. Just for the mod setup, if you want to try it, if you want to experiment it, maybe you like it, they are still viable guns. You also have two really strong guns, but due to the high price, you won't see them so often. The Zeus beam and the IC guarantee, which is a very strong gun for PvE and also for the PvP part with the high DPS of 543. In the B tier is we have the guns that are still decent, but there are better options. We here have Trench Gun, also Advocate, Advocate is pretty good, but I mean, it's every gun is kind of viable and you can make an use for it, but this gun was amazing when you could use the piercing rounds, but now you lose too much DPS, so you better stay away from it. Just use the AR-55 or the Brute. We also have the Kinetic Arbiter, which got nerfed. All the snipers got nerfed in terms of headshot multiplier from 2 times to 1.75. The Kinetic Arbiter also got a damage reduction from 345 to 300. So if I want a sniper, I would go for the C32 bolt action, which is also in this category. Just put a scope on it, and with the bigger rate of fire, it's gonna bring you more value. We also have the Manticore, which is a slow projectile AR. It has a faster rate of fire than, for example, the AR-55, so you might still like it and make it work. Then we also have Core 47, which is too outclassed by the Gorgon, so I don't know, why would you use it or any of the guns in this tier. Maybe you would like to use Manticore because you don't lose the you don't have the issue with the inner inaccuracy. You can use it with Quick Suit and Dragonfly, effective. And we are done with this B tier. Then we have the C tier. Here we have Lacerator, which got a bit nerfed, so not that viable anymore. KBR Longshot, not something I would use. Karma, the scope is too big, so yeah, it got a bit buffed, but still not that viable. Detonator, just not too effective right now. And the Melstorm, which is kind of buffed this patch, but it still lacks the damage potential and The only thing is that now it doesn't have damage fall off, and you can use it in bigger ranges, but still. And in the F tier, something you should like never use, we have Basilisk, we have Carla Haze, and Phasic. These guns are very bad right now. Just don't mind them, ignore them. And kind of this is it for the guns, for the primary weapons. Here we have the pistols. I like to run the Scarab, and I like to call it a B tier pistol, which is the highest in my opinion. You don't have an A or S. I like to read with chain reaction and coolant chamber. It's hit scan. You have the PvE support, which is very important, because usually your goal in the early game is to get economy, get a 200 gun, get an ability, or wait for your 500 gun, then go into PvP. You really don't want to have pistol fights. So this gun is, even in PvP, pretty strong, and for the PvE is very good. So I call this the best pistol right now. Then you have the C tier, where Bulldog sits. It got a solid nerf. It's still a very viable gun that hurts really bad if you get in the effective range. But there is a big chance for you to get killed, or it's a bit too much lower HP than you need to be able to kill somebody with the Bulldog before you get in the range. So there it is, not the best pistol anymore. Then we have Hammer. Hammer is pretty strong. You can go with hollow point rounds or low caliber rounds, improve hollow dot, and power chamber gives the extra damage. It's a pretty strong gun. If you can hit the headshots with the 150% multiplier, you can really make it work. The only downside is that it's projectile, and sometimes you don't hit your targets even though you aim perfect on them. And the D tier pistol, which is not bad, but these pistols are just doing what the K28 does and more. The K28, this is a cool pistol, but you know, just better choices. It's kind of it. This is how my loadout looks mainly right now, and probably I would go with the Gorgon here. Depends on the mood. If it's solos, I would go with PDW. If it's squads, I would probably go with the Gorgon and be more of a support from the backline. Depends. You can make your own playstyles and decide what works the best for you. And this is the fun part about this game. You can choose how to play it by yourself. But if you want to have the highest success rate, I would recommend the Voltaic Brute. It's just insane. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something and my video was helpful for you. If you did so, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, you know, all the stuff. Press the bell button, turn on the notifications. It was Medi for you. Till the next time. See ya.